For several months, while my sweet husband was going through his battle with cancer, he was getting chemo infusions. And that word infusion came to mean a lot more to me during those months, as every few weeks we would take him to this infusion center where they would take bags of chemo medicine, different medicines, and one bag at a time. They would hook it up to a pole and then into an IV that went into a port in his chest. It's pretty complicated. And then he would sit for hours as one drop at a time. That chemo would drip into his system. And over the course of time, though we know those drugs are powerful, what they were doing was attacking the cancer cells in his body. And Lord willing, we believe that chemo has done its work. That's what we prayed night after night. Lord, let it do just what it's supposed to do. Nothing more, nothing less. And we believe now that Robert is cancer-free as far as we know. But I think about those infusions, drip, 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 that were attacking the cancer cells. And then I think about the women that I know and you know, and women all around the world who are dealing with cancerous type things in their minds, in their hearts, in their life experiences. The fear, the anxiety, the struggles with temptation, the wrong ways of thinking that have been shaped by our culture rather than by the gospel. And I think of how the gospel, the word of God, is an incredible infusion that we need into our hearts day after day. And from the beginning, this is what I dreamed that Revive Our Hearts would be: a daily drip, an infusion of grace and hope and biblical thinking and gospel-centered perspectives that would go into the lives of women to counter the rush that the world is sending into their minds and their hearts and their lives. And that's what Revive Our Hearts is doing to help women all around the world. It's that daily drip, that daily infusion of God's grace and His Word. And there was a whole team of infusion nurses and staff there that were part of making this possible for Robert. When I think about Revive Our Hearts infusion team, our ministry monthly partners are part of that. Month after month, they're giving to help support this ministry, praying, helping invest in making this ministry possible, making the drip, the infusion possible. I'm so grateful for our monthly partner team, and our prayer is that God will add many, many more partners. In fact, if you've been blessed by this ministry, if maybe it's been an infusion of grace in your life over the months or years, would you consider becoming one of our monthly partners? Joining the monthly partner family, the infusion team, if you will. And we need you. The women that we're serving need you. A woman today who's struggling needs that infusion of grace, and you can be part of making that possible for her. So I hope that you'll join us, become a part of our monthly partner team, and you can be involved in helping get that daily drip, that infusion of grace and hope and gospel-centered thinking into the lives of women everywhere. Thanks so much for your part in helping to make this possible.